Let's continue to this as the world marks Earth Day. MAN Truck and Bus South Africa is unveiling the Lions Explorer E, the first locally manufactured eBus in South Africa at Pinetown plant in Durban. The manufacturer says this is a step towards a zero-emission public transport in the SADC region. MAN Truck will invest 48.8 million rand investment in engineering, skills development and green manufacturing. SABC News reporter Simphiwe Makhanya has more for us.
As part of, celebrating World Earth Day, MAN here in South Africa has taken a giant step in actually ensuring that they play their contribution in preserving Earth and also contributing in the issue of carbon emissions. And today we are sitting in a newly built electronic bus, which is a first of its kind in the country. And allow me now to speak to the MD of MAN here in the country. That's Mr. Jan Akenga. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Let's start by perhaps looking at the importance of today's World Earth Day.
Yeah, I mean, responsibility and here with sustainability is one of the core values within MAN's 5 values we have developed for ourselves. And here we're taking responsibility not only for the way we produce, but also for the products we produce. Here at the Pinetown plant, we're celebrating today Earth Day, and we have basically 2 occasions why we are celebrating it this year here at our Pinetown plant. The Pinetown plant has become the very first plant within the MAN network to become carbon neutral. And here it is not only the first one in the MAN history, but it's also the first one in the entire South African automotive industry and probably even in Africa. That's one part of it. And the other part is that whilst we produce vehicles and we're trying to lower our carbon footprint when producing vehicles, we also know that our products are actually adding to the carbon footprint worldwide. So if you take the entire MAN truck and bus fleet, which is currently operating in the world, then this fleet per year is emitting as much carbon dioxide as a highly industrialized country like the Netherlands. So that's quite scary, actually. It almost frightens me when I look at those numbers. And to ensure that we also on our products reducing the carbon footprint, we have invested into sustainable solutions. And one of the sustainable solutions is obviously electromobility. And then we had the idea to bring this electromobility to this plant and produce here and design, engineer and produce here the very first fully electric bus, the Lions Explorer E.
So everything is locally produced and assembled in South Africa?
Exactly. So we have a chassis which comes here we assemble here in the Pinetown plant. Obviously, for that we get the components from our mother plants in Europe, but it's then locally assembled, and we're adding local content to it. And then we produce a bus body, and this bus body actually has a 95% local content. So here we have a broad supplier base developed over the years, and we are the only manufacturer with its own body manufacturing site, which is actually located in Olifantsfontein in the Gauteng.
Why though has it taken us as a country now so long to get to this point?
I don't think it's actually long. I mean, when we look at MAN globally, right, we have in 2020 introduced the first fully electric bus to Europe. So now sitting here 5 years later and having re-engineered what we have engineered for Europe, adapted to the local needs, adapted to the local requirements, because transport in South Africa goes into rural areas, where in highly developed countries like in Germany, where our mother company is located at, we're looking at completely different vehicle types. So redesigning it, doing it here local, and ensuring that we have enough capacity doing that here as well, having the investment in place, is actually not a very long time. And I may add to it that obviously, if you think about South Africa and you think about that just recently we were all experiencing still quite a lot of load shedding, right? Then it's not the first thing that comes in your mind, producing a electric bus here which actually needs electricity to be recharged.